Lord Chesterfield's letters to his son, dated Wednesday, late 1740, or more likely early 1741. Dear boy, you behaved yourself so well at Mr. Bowden's last Sunday that you justly deserve commendation. Besides, you encourage me to give you some rules of politeness and good breeding, being persuaded that you will observe them. Know then that as learning, honor, and virtue are absolutely necessary to gain you the esteem and admiration of mankind, politeness and good breeding are equally necessary to make you welcome and agreeable in conversation in common life. Great talents such as honor, virtue, learning, and parts are above the generality of the world, who neither possess them themselves nor judge them rightly in others. But all people are judges of the lesser talents such as civility, affability, and an obliging, agreeable address and manner, because they feel the good effects of them as making society easy and pleasing. Good sense must, in many cases, determine good breeding, because the same thing that would be civil at one time and to one person may be quite otherwise in another time and to another person. But there are some general rules of good breeding that hold always true and in all cases. As, for example, it is always extremely rude to answer only yes or no to anybody without adding sir, my lord, or madame according to the quality of the person you speak to. As in French, you must always say monsieur, milord, madame, and mademoiselle. I suppose you know that every married woman is, in French, madame, and every unmarried one is mademoiselle. It is likewise extremely rude not to give the proper attention and a civil answer when people speak to you, or to go away or be doing something else while they are speaking to you, for that convinces them that you despise them and do not think it worth their while to hear or answer what they say. I dare say I need not tell you how rude it is to take the best place in a room or to seize immediately upon what you like at table without offering first to help others as if you considered nobody but yourself. On the contrary, you should always endeavor to procure all the conveniences you can to the people you are with. Besides being civil, which is absolutely necessary, the perfection of good breeding is to be civil with ease and in a gentlemanlike manner. For this you should observe the French people who excel in it, and whose politeness seems as easy as natural as any part of their conversation. Whereas the English are often awkward in their civilities, and when they mean to be civil, are too much ashamed and to get it out. But pray, do you remember never? But pray, do you remember never to be ashamed of doing what is right? You would have a great deal of reason to be ashamed if you were not civil. But what reason can you have for being ashamed of being civil? And why not say a civil and an obliging thing as easily and as naturally as you would ask what o'clock it is? This kind of bashfulness, which is justly called by the French a French phrase, is the distinguishing character of the English booby, who is frightened out of his wits when people of fashion speak to him, and when he is to answer them, blushes, stammers, can hardly get out what he would say, and becomes really ridiculous from a groundless fear of being laughed at. Whereas a real well bred man would speak to all the kings in the world with as much concern and as much ease as he would speak to you. Remember then that to be civil and to be civil with ease, which is properly called good breeding, is the only way to be beloved and well received in company. That to be ill bred and rude is intolerable and the way to be kicked out of company, and that to be bashful is to be ridiculous. As I am sure you will mind and practice all this, I expect that when you are a French word, you will not only be the best scholar, but the best bred boy in England of your age. Adieu.